Hello and welcome to Amjad Academy. Today I will discuss next point of your chapter is nomenclature of monosaccharides. A separate body is in a chemistry who decide the naming of compound. Its name is IUPAC, means International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So, what are their rules to give the name to these our monosaccharides? Let's see. They have given general name for our carbohydrates. A general name for them is general name is glucose. Glucose is general name for our monosaccharides. Now, the first rule they have given is if a compound contain one aldehyde group, you know what is aldehyde group? CHO group. Aldehyde group, so we'll give name to as aldose. Aldose. This OAC means carbohydrates. Aldose. This aldose means aldehyde group. Next, if a compound having a ketonic group, so it will be named as ketose. What is aldehyde group? If compound is having C double bond O single bond H functional group. What is ketonic group? If compound is having C double bond O functional group, so it will be a ketonic group, will be named as ketose, and if a compound contain one aldehyde group, it will be named as aldose. Now further they have also mentioned how to mention number of carbons in this structure. Now we will see what is the third rule they have based on number of carbons. Third rule is based on number of carbon present, number of carbon atom present in the structure. Number of carbon atom present in the structure. Number of carbon atom present in the structure. So, suppose I have a structure CHO, that is aldehyde group 1, 2, 3, 4, and this CH2OH, OH, H, OH, alternative to that OH, H. This is the structure of, we know this is structure, it is a structure of glucose. I will write the name of this compound is glucose. Now in IUPAC nomenclature, how can we name it? We'll name it, so first it has aldehyde group, so I will write aldo, ALD. Now secondly, count number of carbon atom present in the structure. How many number of carbon atom are present? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 carbon. I will name it as hex, HEX, hex. It is a monosaccharide. General name to this compound is glucose, OSE. I will write OSE. So it has become aldohexose. It has the name aldohexose. Aldohexose is a name of glucose molecules. Once again, let's see. This is a glucose structure. It has 6 number of carbon atom. That's why it has hex here. It has aldehyde group. That's why it has aldo here. And it is a type of monosaccharides. It is a monosaccharide. So it has OSE, type of carbohydrate. That's why I wrote here OSE. So it is aldohexose. If suppose we have another structure with us in our Previous video I have given you the structure of fructose, and we know the structure of fructose. It is CH2OH, CH2OH, single bond, C double bond O, and the remaining structure it has same as of glucose. It has OH, OH, H, OH, H, H and CH2OH. So it is the structure of fructose. I will name here, I will write the name here. So it is not visible to, I think it is visible. Fructose. Fructose. Now apply the IUPAC rule to give the name this compound. How will we name this compound? First we will see whether it has aldehyde or ketonic group. We will see. It has C double bond O group, so it is ketonic group. I will write its name keto. How I will write its name? I will write keto. Keto. Now secondly, what I will do? I will count number of carbon atom present in the structure. How many number of carbon atom it has? It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 number of carbon. So I will name it as hex. Now next to that, what I will write? OSE, because it is a type of carbohydrate. I will write OSE, ketohexose. Now another two structures are given in your textbook. These two will give name to these compounds. Look at this compound. It has aldehyde group, CHO group. So I will write aldo. It has how many number of carbon atoms? It has 1, 2, 3. So I will write tri. For 3 carbon atoms. It is a type of carbohydrate, so I will write OSE. It has become aldotriose. Next to that, we have this functional group, so I will name it as, first look at the functional group. It has aldehyde group, so I will write aldo. How many number of carbon atom it has? This one and these 3, they are condensed. They are having 3 CHOH, CHOH, CHOH. Likewise, they are condensed. So one atom, these 3 atoms, how many atoms? 4 atoms. And this one is 5. So I will write pent. And it is a type of carbohydrate, so I will write OIC. Aldo, pentose, very simple. So did you got the idea of IUPAC nomenclature? Now next we will move towards preparation. Next we will move towards preparation. I will summarize the nomenclature. What we see in the nomenclature, firstly we have to see the functional group, whether it is having a CHO group or it is having a C double bond O group. Either it has aldehyde group or either it has ketonic group. So we will name it as aldo or keto. If it has aldehyde group, I will write aldo. If it has ketonic group, I will write keto. Then I will count number of carbon atoms. How many number of carbon atom structure has? Then I will write whether it has 3, 4, as many as it can. Now secondly, what I will do? I will see whether it is a type of monosaccharides. I will write OSE. Simple. Now simple formula I will give to you is, first look at the functional group, whether it has aldehydic functional group, aldehydic functional group, or it has ketone or ketonic ketonic. Then add number of carbon atom. Number of C atom means carbon atom. Then what you have to do, just write OSE. You will get the general formula of giving the nomenclature to our monosaccharides. Okay. Next I will talk about the preparation of glucose. 2 points are given in your syllabus, 2 methods are given. I will write preparation of glucose. Preparation of glucose. So I will write first method. First method is from sucrose. In my last video, I have given you the molecular formula of sucrose. The molecular formula of sucrose is C12H22O11. It is commonly called as sugarcane. It is our sucrose molecule. It is also a type of oligosaccharides. It is a disaccharides. Now under the process of hydrolysis. What does it mean by hydrolysis? In the presence of acid, breaking of ether linkage. In the presence of acid and water molecule, breaking of ether linkage. So I have written here H positive. So H positive means acid. It may be a HCl. It may have HCl or it may have H2SO4 hydrochloric acid, or it may have sulfuric acid. So I have written H positive there. Nextly, what will get the product? Product will be C6H12O6. Next product will be C6H12O6. Name of this compound is glucose. Name of this compound is fructose. Now look at what are the reaction conditions. The reaction condition, we have to take our sucrose molecule. I will write the name of this compound, sucrose. This sucrose molecule in a reaction with hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, one of them, and with the water molecule, it will give a hydrolysis reaction, and in hydrolysis it will be boiled up to 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours. So the reaction time is 2 to 3 hours. 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours. Then we will get the product glucose and fructose. But our demand is to prepare glucose, as I have written, preparation of glucose, and in advance we are getting fructose. We don't need it. We need glucose. So what we will do? As it being prepared, what I will do? I will add ethanol. Then I will add ethanol. I will add ethanol to reaction mixture. I will add ethanol. What is the formula of ethanol? Ethanol is CH3 single bond CH2OH. It is our ethanol. It is used as a solvent. So I will add ethanol to this product. Then what I will do? I will slightly warm it. Then our fructose molecule will get dissolved in ethanol, but glucose cannot. So the crystal coming out of this liquid will be our glucose molecule. We will crystallize it and will filter it. What will get in the filter? At the filter state, we will get a glucose molecule. So once again I will repeat how can we get glucose. Glucose is being prepared with the fructose, and to remove this fructose I will add ethanol. This ethanol, what it will do, this fructose molecule will get dissolved in this ethanol and glucose cannot, and this glucose will be come out as a precipitate out of this liquid. So we'll filter it and we'll separate it. The separated molecule will be our glucose. Next preparation method is given in your syllabus is from, I will rub this. Next preparation method is given in your syllabus is from starch. Where do we get starch? In our daily life we get starch from potato. So I will write next preparation method. Second preparation method is from starch. Starch, it is a type of polysaccharides. So I will write the molecular formula of this. It is a huge molecule. So I will write one of the unit of this starch. It is C6H10O5. Its unit, this unit will get repeated many times. So I will write N. It has many. This unit, it has many. So many groups are there like this. So I will write it like a one unit, single unit. This unit get repeated n number of times. I am writing it one time, and I am writing here n. So it means this unit is getting repeated n times. On heating, how many water molecule it requires? N. I will write n number of water molecule in the presence of acid. So what are the acids? Acid, either it may be a hydrochloric acid or it will may be a sulfuric acid. So we will do hydrolysis process, and what I will get? I will get glucose molecules. Glucose molecule, I will write its molecular formula first, and then I will write its name. So it has C6H12O6. Now how many glucose molecule will get? Will get n number of glucose molecule. So I will write here n number of glucose molecule. N number of glucose molecule. Name of this compound is glucose. N number of glucose molecule will get in this process. So what are the reaction conditions? The reaction conditions are, it requires 393 Kelvin temperature, and also it requires atmosphere, it requires pressure, it requires 2 to 3 atmospheric pressure. So under the pressure of 2 to 3 atmosphere with the temperature of 393 Kelvin, these starch molecules under hydrolysis will give us glucose molecule. So these are the two preparation methods were given in your syllabus. Next I will come with the next video with the next new topic. So keep watching our channel, do subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. And we are also providing a physics videos. Go and watch those series. Thank you for coming on Amjad Academy.